Winner moves on, loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game. It's the one-game National League wild card playoff between the Cincinnati Reds and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, I really love these one-game wildcard matchups to kick off the postseason. Kind of tough that your season comes down to one game after such a grinding season, but what's better than a winner-go-home game, especially when that's the case for both teams? Should be a lot of fun to watch.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I got to tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Philadelphia Phillies.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Aaron Nola gets the nod here at home for the National League wildcard game. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Dustin Pedroia. They always say the shortstop's the captain of the defense. Well, not on any team that Dustin Pedroia is playing. This guy's nose is in the dirt for 9 straight innings and seriously turns one of the best double plays I've ever seen.
Digging in, Jose Peraza. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
first pitch, 7:05.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Now another 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Harper coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. One out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Jesse Winker. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
In now is Yasiel Puig. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Here's the 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. His past line against Aaron Nola. Big swing by Puig and a ball sent to deep left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Giro, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Bryce.
At the ball.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And he misses again. Ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. And he fouls this one off. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Line towards center field. Kemp makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Batting third, the left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. A bullet to first base. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Ball 1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
That's
low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Gennett is retired, and there's 1 away.
Batting 6. The center fielder, number 27, Matt Kemp.
So here's Matt Kemp now.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That
One
misses
ball,
wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. To 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart,
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game.
Ball.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Trying
Three
to
balls,
nibble
two
here, and he
strikes.
misses to run it full now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite.
D-Rod.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off. for
And
the
that'll
Phillies,
bring up the
the
Sacramento
first
product,
baseman,
Rhys Hoskins,
Reese.
as he'll take strike 1 on the inside
Hoskins.
corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. And
got
on
the count,
0-2,
1
he
and 2.
misses with a fastball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Jeanette has it, and he will whip
He's
this
out.
one over to first in time for the out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, JT Real Muto.
In now, JT Realmuto.
He swings and lines it to left.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, the center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Scooped up on the backhand.
You're out.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the third baseman, number 4, Jose Iglesias.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Calling for it, Harper. 1 down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Luis Castillo.
Standing in now, Luis Castillo.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And they
No,
will
he's
not
safe.
get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Into the box now, Joey
D-Rod.
Votto. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Pops this one up. Pedroia onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. We'll see the former MVP Dustin Pedroia when we get back. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
Leading
Here's
up
the
for
second baseman now,
Phillies,
Dustin Pedroia.
the second baseman, Dustin.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Pedroia.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Ryder Jones.
Ryder Jones up next. As the first
Ball,
pitch to him
that's
is
out.
off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Iglesias might try to make a play on it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2.
That's
To
a
2
ball.
balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And that
Full
one never
count.
threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Ball
And this
4, that pitch is
misses
low.
for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a
ninth.
hit against this guy,
No pitcher.
but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
In now, Aaron Nola. Runners on the move for second. Swing and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. Jones, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play.
He drew a base on balls his first time up. Line drive to center field. Kemp will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Phillies strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Stepping in now, Jesse Winker. As he'll take a breaking
Ball 1,
ball
no
then off
strike.
the plate for ball 1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Backhanded. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, the right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Into the box, Yasiel Puig. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. This is line to left. Gardner is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Scooter Jeanette.
Into the box now, Scooter Jeanette. As
Nope.
the first pitch misses to him,
Count
it's ball
1-0.
1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hamilton is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Reds are down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score.
Leading up for the
Standing
Phillies,
in now, Michael
the
Franco.
shortstop, Michael.
Now a drive by Franco. Deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. He'll get it into second. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
You
The
could
left
hear the
fielder,
solid
number
contact
11.
all the way up here, and I
Red.
thought we were going to have our first run of the
Parker.
game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner. And he'll try to get that runner to third, but this one gets fouled. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kemp has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
In now, Reese Hoskins. And it's fouled away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he
Ball,
misses
that's
2 and
outside.
1. The 2-1 home. And this will be fouled away. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good
Now
as a
batting,
hitter, D-Roy.
catcher.
Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel
Real
good when you
Muto.
get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto,
Ball.
as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Realmuto, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Kemp
Makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first.
The center fielder, number 6, Billy Hamilton.
into the box, Billy Hamilton.
He swings and grounds it to short.
And that'll do it as Jeanette is at second base to record the force out. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. We played 4 full. Philadelphia is on top 1-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for Cincinnati.
Standing in now, Matt Kemp.
Number 27.
As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to off.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Up next for
So
Cincinnati.
a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pops this one up. Hoskins in foul ground, and no one will get this one. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to get in, but you can't be too cute either.
Full count, 3-2. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Stepping in now, Luis Castillo. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Got to take your hat off to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at bat at him right here. Could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Reds leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. In now,
for the
Dustin
Phillies,
Pedroia.
the second baseman.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. So a full count now.
3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Hit on the ground to third. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that AB right there. Grinded out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Joe.
Into the box now, Ryder Jones. Popped him up. Barnhart is there. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Into the box, Aaron Nola. As he rips it on the ground to second. Fielded by Jeanette. One there. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. Phillies go down quietly there, but they're up 1-0.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the shortstop, Jose Peraza.
And here's Jose Peraza.
As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Stepping in now, Joey Votto.
Ball 1.
He'll start him here with a
Ball
changeup,
one,
but it's
no
taken
strike.
for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
2 balls,
Breaking pitch,
no
and this
strike.
bounces in front of the catcher.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Helpful.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
He's
On to
out.
first to complete the double play.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
And a throw over to third.
Hey,
And he'll be
throw.
back in standing up. In now, Yasiel Puig. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far
1
in
ball,
this
1
one.
strike.
A 1-1 count to Puig. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail this one 1-0.
Leading
And
up
now Bryce
for the
Harper.
Phillies, the right fielder.
As he takes a
No,
fastball off the
inside.
plate for a
Harper.
ball 1-0. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the shortstop, Michael Franco.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. And it's fouled away. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And a glove flip for 1. Over to Votto, and they're able to get them both.
The left fielder,
When a
number
glove toss
11.
is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This is pulled into right. Puig is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down quickly go the Phillies. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Stepping in now, Scooter Gennett, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
In now, Matt Kemp as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Fouled off. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still trail 1-0.
Leading up for the Phillies.
Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins.
Reed.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Kemp is right there, 1 down.
The batter, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now
not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box, Billy Hamilton. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One strike offering now to Hamilton. This is line to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. They keep the line moving, and Dustin Pedroia will have a
Up
chance.
Next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Puig. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One left for Philadelphia, but they lead it 1-0.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the third baseman, number 4, Jose Iglesias. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and we'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander
Number
Brandon
18,
Morrow.
Brandon Morrow.
In now, Jose Iglesias. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. Morrow has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
The batter, number
Pitching
9.
certainly has been on display in this one. And there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Standing in now, Jose Peraza. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
That's why I always said, Dan, there's no justice in this game. This guy watches two pitches over the heart of the plate and then gets a knock on a ball way out of the zone.
Boy, you said it. There's no justice in baseball, D-Row. It's just us. Takes two pitches right down the middle and then swings that one off the plate.
Hamilton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Reds leave one. They're down 1-0. David Hernandez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 37, David Hernandez. Leading up for the Phillies, the third
Into the box now, Ryder Jones.
Nope,
As he'll
that's
take a
down.
look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. Hit back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the eighth.
The pitcher, number 18, Brandon.
Stepping in now, Brandon Morrow.
Ball one.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the eighth after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-0.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Jeanette has it for one.
Out.
On to Votto, and they get the double play. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Into the box, Bryce Harper, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. 2 out, nobody on. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground out toward Jeanette at second. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Phillies go down quietly there, but they're on top 1-0.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's 1 for 2. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Just hung in there on that one. Swinging a soft liner, but Pedroia there to pull it in, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Into the box now, Yasiel Puig. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that misses. 2-1. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Yasiel Puig goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Stepping in now, Scooter Gennett, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The center fielder, number 27, Matt.
Into the box, Matt Kemp. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's 0 for 4. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup with the 0-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. But the Reds are able to square things up on this solo home run. Home half of the 9th coming up. All even now at 1-1.
Leading up for the Phillies, the shortstop.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Puig. And no one will track it down.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
High in the air down the right field line. Puig on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. As it's on the ground toward the hole. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Hoskins.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins.
Nope, that's a ball.
He'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 1-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
I got
and this
2-1
one
to
runs
count.
a little too far in, ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. hit hard on the ground is short. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only one away.
Catcher.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
In now, JT Realmuto
as he hits one on a line to left field.
But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Into the box, Billy Hamilton. Swing and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. Last time through was a base hit. 0-1 pitch coming. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Puig's got a read on it. He makes the catch and the winning run is left stranded. Phillies leave a couple. Score remains tied 1-1.
Leading off for the Reds.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
0-1 the count. Now the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Schebler even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Fouled off. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. 1 left for Cincinnati, still tied 1 apiece. Michael Lorenzen comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There to take it in is Jeanette for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Ryder Jones.
In now, Ryder Jones.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And if you're wondering what's left on the Phillies bench, there you go. We'll see if one of them gets pressed into service here. Anthony Rizzo will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Line drive to center field. Kemp is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Standing in now, Bryce Harper.
Inside
as
ball.
the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
Yeah.
And a strike to even
I
the
got 1
count.
ball, 1 strike.
1-1. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Winker on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Phillies strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Edebray Ramos takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 61, Edebray Ramos.
Into the box now, Joey Votto, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box, Jesse Winker. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Drilled to the left side. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. Blake Trahan will come on now and pinch run here.
Your attention, please.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Number 51.
Stepping in now, Yasiel Puig. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Votto on second. Trahan at first with no outs. The 1-1 pitch. Shot toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Votto isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And a relay home. And he's in there safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Up next.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody's tries to go deep and end it with 1 swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
Jared Eichhoff, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 48. Jared Eichhoff.
Standing in now, Scooter Gennett.
That's a ball.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Back goes Harper at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Into the box now, Matt Kemp. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. 2 hits in 7 tries. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Eichhoff, 28 years old. He was selected in the 15th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And tack on 1 more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And no one can get there as it falls.
The pitcher, number 21, Michael Lorenz.
Aristides Aquino will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hamilton is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. So add one more on the sac fly, as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Stepping in now, Jose Peraza, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. And it'll look like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Reds 5 and the Phillies 1. Blake Trehan will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 51.
Jared Hughes takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Jared Hughes. Leading up for the Phillies, the shortstop, Michael.
Standing in now, Michael Franco, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Ready with another 2-strike offering. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he popped him up. Jeanette ranging into the outfield. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, the left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Reese Hoskins.
Into the box, Reese Hoskins.
Ball
as
inside.
the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0. And
That's ball
did he
2.
go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Ball
3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to
Now
squeak it
batting,
just inside
catcher,
the right field line
JT.
for a well-hit line
Real
drive double.
Muto.
By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
In now, JT Realmuto.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Slider.
Outside, that's a
Ooh,
ball.
thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Philly down to their last strike. And a fly ball. And this should do it. Kemp is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
And these wild card games are hard enough, as your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball. But they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division series, one step closer to the World Series title.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. The postseason is in full swing, folks. You've been watching the National League wildcard game.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.